Greetings my dears in love and light, Nikki Sutton here. Now I wanted to talk to you about all the drama that's been happening a lot recently, a lot of drama in awakening, and I feel like it's really important I talk about this. It's a theme I'm observing at the moment, is that people are getting really swept up in so much drama. Now we get very excited, we feel like we're moving into the fourth density, that's 5D. 5D is coming. And we feel like there are changes that are happening. The satanic cult that rules the world is potentially being taken down, they're being removed, as we hear. And there's various progresses, there's things coming out in the mass media that wouldn't normally. And we follow this intensely because it is exciting. It's an exciting time. Us wanderers or light workers that have come here to incarnate, to raise the vibration, feel the vibration raising, and we see changes and awakenings. It's so exciting. However, I just want to bring you a warning, a heads up, that we mustn't get so swept up in the drama of it all. It may be news drama, political drama, looking at arrests and events. It may be space drama. We're listening to channelings on various aliens and what they've said and all of this, and it's all news, what's happening, what's new today. It's all good, but it can tangle our minds up. It's like an unfolding soap opera of events, when really we will do the most good for Mother Earth and everyone and everything on it if we ground and centre and remain in love and oneness, unity and understanding. If we get too swept up in all of this, it's going to have a negative effect. Now, the satanic cabal that have been or are ruling our planet, they want us confused. They want us divided so that we'll be more easily ruled. And they do this through things like fueling race hatred and left and right political leanings and things like this. They want confusion. So sometimes the information that you receive through news, whether it's kind of a spiritual conspiracy leaning type news, there's going to be shills in there that are providing incorrect information. They're not all going to be good sources. So whether they're the ones telling you about it or the people giving them the information, there is going to be shills in there because it's controlled opposition. So there'll be opposition provided to drop in untrue bits of information so that when it never happens, you think, oh, that was a load of rubbish then, that never happened. I don't trust this source, or do I trust this source? Some of their information is correct or not. It's because some of their sources might be shills. So if you're looking at all these sources and some of them are right and some of them are wrong, your concentration is wasted when you could be focusing on things like global unity meditation, on globalunitymeditation.com, not a plug, I'm just saying, it's not for profit anyway, where people will meditate together to try and change the mass consciousness. Things like that will truly help, but us getting swept up and then getting into arguments on Facebook and saying this is right, what about this, what about the flat earth and all of that, it's not going to help. So we end up with information overload, we don't know where to turn, we don't know what the truth is, and we end up bogged down. And that's the opposite of meditation, isn't it? We want to be doing some meditation and clearing mass consciousness and filling it with love and calmness and oneness, because that's the kind of reality we want to manifest. We can also end up angry and frustrated and so deep into this political, alternative news or space drama that we're immersed and deep into it and can't see a way out. So these are some of the things that people might get in a tizzy about and be learning and reading about at the moment. For example, is Trump Illuminati or not? What Trump is tweeting, what Trump is doing. Should we listen to David Wilcock, David Icke, David Seaman or not, or who, all the Davids or someone else in particular? Is the earth flat? Am I hearing subliminal messages in songs? Am I seeing subliminal signs in movies and films? Should I support the left or the right? Am I liberal or conservative? Let's fight about it. Shall I get angry about the corrupt media? And yet I'm quite confused sometimes with the alternative media. And what about feminism, racism, sexism, and politics in general? What shall I eat? What's safe to eat? Should I vaccinate? What's good for me? What's good for my family? Is the satanic cabal being taken down? Is it really happening? Should I go on groups and message boards or not? Should I stand my ground and argue? Which insiders should I trust? Which events are false flags? What are false flags? Is the weather controlled? Should I get angry about these chemtrails in the sky? What about wars and corruption and greed? Maybe even the truth is a lie. So you see, if we get too tangled up in it, our spiritual awakening can become confused and negative and frustrated, when what we need to do is return to default. Default is the calmness, like the calm pond, that when you throw a stone in it, it doesn't make ripples, and we only experience the positive emotion. Imagine what kind of a reality we will manifest then. But while we're getting too tangled up in all of this drama, we're manifesting a bunch of crap, you see. Now, it's nice to check this information, see where we are with it, and then put it aside. It can be quite addictive because we get a dopamine rush when we receive information that we find as controversial or super interesting, or something that we can share with other awakened people. We do get this dopamine rush. If you get so tangled up in it and obsessed with knowing all this info, you're going away from the true self, because this is the work of the ego, the human self, wanting to know the latest gossip, the latest news. I'd say, yes, keep up with it a bit so that you know generally what's going on, but you don't need to drown in it. Don't get more worked up. And this is what they want. They want us to be confused, don't know where to turn, what the truth is. They want to divide and rule us, and they want spiritual people to be unbalanced. I just will say to you, I don't mean to swear, but I want you to breathe out all the bullshit. I want you to take a deep breath and breathe out all the bullshit, okay? And when you feel hepped up and you feel like it's all too much, I want you to go into a quiet space, start your meditation. As you begin, breathe out all the bullshit, okay? It will really help you, and feel yourself full of love. Feel love coming down over you. Imagine yourself in a beautiful white light. Take that information in manageable chunks and do your inner work. Help raise the vibration, service to others. There's no point in being an activist warrior on Facebook commenting in a group. Let's go out and show some love. Let's help people. Let's care for our families. Let's care for our friends. Let's help others. Let's give to charity. Let's raise the vibration. Let's help those awakening. So don't ignore all the news and information, but don't get swept up in it. Imagine what you're manifesting, doing that. So instead, focus on balance and centering yourself, and you'll manifest much better. And we'll upload a load of nice stuff to the mass consciousness, and then hopefully all of this will start to calm a little. Just think calm, okay? So leave me and others a comment on what you think about all the information and all the alternative media news and all the mass media news and all the contradictions, and you don't know where to turn, and how you feel. What information is the right information? How about let's just chill and do something great. Our thoughts manifest reality. All is thought. Leave me and others a comment about that and what you think. And why not consider supporting this channel through Patreon? The link is in the description, and you get bonus videos from me and support from me. So go and check it out. I'll be mighty grateful indeed. And don't forget to click subscribe if you're not already a subscriber to receive regular spiritual inspiration on your journey through life, because we're raising the mass vibration together, and that's the idea. So go now in love and peace.